You may like fried chicken tenders, but have you ever tried hot fried chicken tenders? I'm telling you, they're delicious, and I'm going to show you how to mix some up in the Ninja Foodi 2-basket air fryer. I'm Darnell with Wave Oven Recipes. Let's get started on some hot fried chicken tenders right now. Alright, so what I have here are some Tyson frozen panko chicken breast tenderloins, and these are delicious by themselves. And I've shown you these in a different cooker in a different video, and just wanted to mention nothing in this video sponsored. I've got like kind of a little bit left of this bag, then I got a new bag, so I'm going to use some of each. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to put 5 of each, well 5 in each side of the dual basket air fryer, so it'll have 5 on each side. So it's going to be doing an air fry using the match cook feature, cooking basically the same stuff on each side. So getting a couple in here, so we got like 2 there. Just have to get a few more on that side, then 5 on the other side. But basically, you know, since it's a dual basket air fryer, you can basically have it cooked at the same time and same temperature on both sides. I will say that I have found for sure in my various testing and use that if you're going to do a cook on both sides, it takes a little power away versus if you're doing just one side and not doing anything on the other side. So I'd say as far as cook times, it cooks like a old-fashioned traditional air fryer of any type when you're cooking on both sides at once. When you're cooking on just a single side though, when you're cooking things on just one side with nothing on the opposite side, it really goes a lot faster than many other air fryers out there. So just going to put the rest of these in here, and then we'll go ahead and get our match cook going. Just gotta get me one more of these, and we'll be all done, because we can cook up a real nice big batch. You gotta make sure that nothing's, you know, poking up and not gonna get into anything. So we're good on both sides. I also wanted to tell you about the other ingredients, because it's very simple as far as the ingredients go here. You got your chicken tenderloins, you got some red hot wing sauce, any type of hot wing sauce will do, whatever's on sale at your store is what I recommend. Also got 3 tablespoons of butter, and so I'll be using that. I'm going to basically get that in the pot, heat that up in my New Wave pick. When I bring you back, I already have this heated up and basically in the bowl to start tossing. But for now, we're going to go ahead and get the cooker going. And so going to hit the power button to turn things on, and I'm going to hit air fry and go up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And my time, I want to keep it at 20 minutes. That should be good. I will have to periodically come and turn things around because you got a bunch in there. So you have to turn and move things around from time to time. If you just have a single layer, you don't have to do any turning. It's real convenient. But when you got, you know, things stacked on top of each other, you have to do some turning and such. So we'll do that as well. I'm going to hit the match cook and going to hit start. I'll bring you on back in a little bit when we move these things around a little bit. Alright, things are coming down to 8 minutes having passed. I'm hitting the pause button. Just pause the cook, and I'm going to take and move these around a bit. I'm kind of knocking some of my breading off as I move them, unfortunately. But you do need to move things around for a fully even cook. So it's best to get them moving some, and you know, you'll have a little loss in doing that, but that's okay. That little bit of breading loss. So going to get these moved around pretty good. And get that one moved and get that one down there. Just kind of flip him over, stick them on back in, and going to hit start again. Going to let that continue. I'll try moving them again a little later. Alright, we're getting to a point where 14 minutes have passed in total, and so I'm just going to pause here and get things out, do a little more moving around again to try and really evenly distribute things. I've got the sauce over on my New Wave pick heating up, warming up, and got that stirring up. I'll get that in the bowl here in a moment. So when I bring you back, you'll see that in a bowl. So just moving this around. You see some of this chicken's still a little undercooked for sure. So I'm just trying to give things a little space there. We'll close up. We'll hit start. We'll see if the final 6 minutes does the trick. If not, we can always add a little more. But either way, I'll bring you back. Alright, so these have gone the full 20 minutes. The cooker's now going into its cool down phase. And I'm going to let that just run for a moment. And then I'm just going to dive right on in there and check the temp. And Lord willing, they're done. And then we can move forward with our sauce here, the sauce and butter mixture that we have. So I think they've probably had enough time just to kind of rest there, and it's done. So let's check. We're not fully there yet. Oh, hold on, maybe I wasn't in deep enough. It looks like some of this that one's fully done. That's fully done. This one here, a little under. So I'm going to leave them. I'm not going to take any out. I'm going to just basically move them around a bit, but leave them all in. And just try and rotate them a little bit. Just move them around some. Let's see if we can ensure that everything is really well crispy cooked. I know from cooking these before that, both sides cook pretty evenly. So if we got one side that's got something undercooked, we might have one or two on this other side that are undercooked. So I'm just going to basically give it another air fry for just 5 minutes. Let's give it 5 minutes on the match cook and start. Bring it back in just 5 minutes. Alright, we're coming down to the final seconds. I'm going to just get right in there as soon as it's done, test the temp, and start tossing them. But I'm pretty confident at this point they're all, probably going to be very well done. And that's a good thing for what we want to do here. So they're all done. And I'm just going to do another check. Wow, we're short. No, up here we're still short. Over there we're good. Well, over here we're good. That's kind of, maybe I just didn't have a good placement. The more I'm checking now, you see I'm checking all these spots again. I must have just had a bad stick, a bad placement. Had to be. Had to be. Yeah, everything's good there. Over here, everything's good. Yep, I believe we're safe. We're safe from harm. And so we're going to start tossing them in the sauce, and from the sauce, just going to kick them over into the container there. I think after they get some of the sauce, they'll cool down just a touch, so they won't be, too hot going into that plastic container. I'm not very worried, but if you have concerns, you can make sure that you use a glass container afterwards. It's up to you. I'm going to get the rest of these on out of here and just get them sauced up like so. So let those set for a sec. Let's pull those out. They are still going to be pretty hot even going into this container now, but I do believe I'll make it through. But they do advise if you're going to be putting hot food in a container, use glass. I will make that disclaimer for you. So we're just going to finish these here. So we could say that I shoulda, coulda transferred them into another glass bowl, and then from that glass bowl let them rest until they cool down a little bit, but I guess I'm not following that a device of my own right now. Just drop this there. Drop this here. We're all done. And you see, we got enough sauce. We probably could have done even more. And just get these sauced up good. Alright. Sauced up. I'm going to take this one for taste test purposes. Just going to get this out, set it there on my plate, move the camera, and we're going to do a taste test of this one right here. Alright, so it's hot chicken tender taste testing time. Don't want to get any sauce on the floor, but it tastes great. You can do it too, very easy. You can use other air fryers if you want, but this is how it's done, and I'm telling you, hot chicken tenders are great. And so, you know, basically you can find the recipe in the video description. You can find other ways to help this channel in the video description. Also, if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, share the video with a friend, leave your comments, subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell, and good eating.